Namaskar dear students. Today we are going to do the exercises of lesson number 6, degrees of comparison. Dear students, as you all know that adjectives have different forms. Adjectives have different forms according to their uses. According to their uses, those forms are known as degrees of comparison. Those degrees of comparison consist of positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. As we all know that positive degrees, when we use the positive degree, we use the actual form of the adjective and it is used to denote to a single person. When we talk about a single person, for example, Mohan is a good boy. But when we compare Mohan with another boy, or we can say that when we compare two people together or two things together, in that condition we use the second form of the adjective, which is called the comparative degree. For example, Mohan is better than Ram. In this sentence I have used the second form of good, that is better. Better is a comparative degree. And if we are comparing a single person with all the other, or we can say more than two people, in that condition we will use the superlative degree. For example, Mohan is the best boy in the class. Here we have compared Mohan with all the other boys in the class. Now we will do the exercise work.
Exercise A. Complete this table with the correct forms of adjectives. Dear students, as I have taught you that these degrees of comparison can be divided into positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Here the first word tasty is being given. It is the positive degree. To make the comparative degree, we have to add IER and remove Y from it. Superlative degree will be IEST. We will add IEST after removing Y from it. The word will become tastiest. Young is the positive degree. Comparative degree will be younger, youngest. Polite, politer, politest. Urgent, more urgent, most urgent. Lucky, luckier, luckiest. Humble, more humble, most humble. Dear students, we also read in our video which is called how to make the comparative and positive degrees and superlative degree. I taught you that there are some adjectives which require more and most to be added to them so that we can form the comparative and superlative degree. Humble is such a word in which we will add more and most to form the comparative and superlative degree. High, higher, highest. Sensible, more sensible, most sensible. Bad, worse, worst. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Friendly, friendlier, friendliest. Rude, more rude, most rude. Pretty, prettier, prettiest. Tiny, tinier, tiniest. Interesting, more interesting, most interesting. Now we will do exercise B. Tick the correct forms of the adjectives in these sentences. Mumbai is more populated or most populated. than other big cities in India. Here, Mumbai is being compared to other cities, and the word then is used here, which is suggesting that we have to use the comparative degree of the adjectives. Comparative degree is more populated. That's why we have tick right this adjective. She is one of the bestest dancer in our school. Here the word one of is used. That means we have to tick right the superlative degree. She is one of the best dancers in our school. This is the most delicious dish I ever tasted. Here, most delicious is correct. Delicious is wrong because whenever we form the superlative and comparative degree of delicious, we add more and most to it. We never use er or est to add to the word delicious. Delicious or delicious is not the comparative or superlative degree. We always use more and most to form the comparative and superlative degree. Here, the was already given, which was suggesting that we have to use the superlative degree. Most delicious is correct. My shirt has become tighter, tightest than before. Here, the comparison is done between the time now and before. So, we are using the comparative degree of the adjective, which is tighter. No furthest or further information is available about the artifact. Here, we have to use the positive degree, which is further. She is the capablest, most capable person in this room. Here, also, as I told you about the word delicious, the same thing is same thing comes with the word capable also. We have to use more and most to form the superlative and comparative degree. We cannot use er to the word capable to form comparative or est to form the superlative degree of capable. More capable and most capable is correct. Capabler and capablest is wrong. Arnav looks tallest than her brother. Here, the comparison is done between Amba and her brother. That's why what we will do, we will use the comparative degree of tall, which is taller. My cousin is the youngest member of the family. Here, youngest is correct because my cousin is being compared to the other members, all the other members of the family. That's why we will tick right youngest. The new bed is heavier or more heavy than the old one. Heavier is the correct form of comparative degree. That's why we have tick right heavier in this sentence. Which is more slow or slower, a tortoise or a snail? Here, there is a comparison given between tortoise and snail. That means we have to use the comparative degree, which is called slower. Complete these sentences with the correct forms of adjectives in the brackets. Rashmi is good. The correct form of comparison is better. Better at chemistry than the other students in the class. Jojo is the nicest person in the neighborhood. Rajasthan is the hottest state in India. Dear students, we will follow the rules of comparative and superlative degree to form the correct adjective to fit in these fill in the blanks. Swimming regularly is a good way to stay fit. My brother is the most calm person in our family. Today's weather is worse than what it was yesterday. Who is the most popular actor in your country? This is one of the noisiest houses in the street. My grandmother is the kindest person I have ever met. The apples are juiciest and also very sweet. Exercise D. Complete these sentences by using correct forms of the adjectives from the box. Dear students, as you can see, this box is given and it has got different adjectives given here. We have to use the correct form of these adjectives, like the word gentle. We can't use the word gentle as it is given here. We have to see to the sentence, and according to the sentence, if the comparison is given between two things, we have to use comparative degree, and if the comparison is been given between one and the all the other things, at that time we will use superlative degree. If only one person is being talked about or only one thing is talked about, in that condition we will use the positive degree of the of these adjectives. Sentence number 1. Jaya is more hardworking than Sushma. This essay is the worst of the 6. The hedge is higher than the wall. My writing is more untidy than yours. We had the most fabulous holiday in Goa last month. Usha is the eldest of them all. This bag is more expensive than the one I bought. Divya gave Neha a gentle and comforting hug. Correct these sentences. First one was already done for us. Sentence number 1 is, which is the longer river in Africa? Dear students, as you can see that we are talking about the one river which is the longest in Africa. So the comparison is showing the superlative degree of the adjective, but here they have used the comparative degree. That's why we have cut this word longer and written the correct word here. Although Reena is a faster runner, she missed the bus. Here we are talking about only Reena. That means we have to use positive degree. Positive degree of faster is fast. The crow dropped pebbles into the pitcher until the water level was higher than it was before. It should be higher, but here the word high is given. That's why we have cut this word and written the correct word at the end of the sentence. Suresh wishes he had a newest scooter. Here it should be a positive degree, but here they have used the superlative degree. That's why we will cut newest and write the correct word new in the end of the sentence. Jasmeet is a best dancer than Gauri. Better should be used. Comparative degree is given here because we are comparing Jasmeet and Gauri together. That means we have to use the comparative degree here. Best, we will cut off best and then we will write better at the end of the sentence. That is the more interesting film I have ever seen. Here superlative degree should be used, but they are using more word here. We will cut more and write most superlative, which is used with the adjectives to form superlative degree. More, we will cut off more and then we will write most at the end of the sentence. Now we will talk about exercise F, which is the last exercise of this lesson. Complete the second sentences using as, and the word in the brackets. Dear students, as you can see, the word as has got a space in between. In this space, you will write the adjective which has been given in the brackets here. Yusuf and Quresh scored 20 marks in the test. We will use as to form the other sentence. Yusuf did as well as Quresh in the test. Mother and father are 35 years of age. Father is as old as mother. The temperature has been at 5 degrees both yesterday and today. Sentence will be, today is as cold as yesterday. Mona went to bed at 8 o'clock. Sangeeta went to bed later than that. Sangeeta did not go to bed as early as Mona. I can throw a ball further than you. You cannot throw a ball as far as me. That's all for today, dear students. Thank you and have a good day. Complete your work in your fair notebooks.